Hi there, my name is Steve Gerhardt, and as always, this is the Unagi Observer. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video this week. Just a few things. I got some announcements. Let's see here, a quick review of Hellgirl, and I've got some swag from Japan. Yes, I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I'm feeling a little rough today. I went to a really good concert last night. For those of you who are old punks, you will know who this band is. Bad Religion. Like I said, it was a really good concert. I got some concert footage that I will put on Unagi's Steve channel, where I don't care about whether or not YouTube is going to let me monetize a copyrighted video of music, whatever. Here, I care about that, so unfortunately I can't show you the footage of the mosh pit that was right in front of me that kept knocking into me. Not quite as young as I used to be able to do that, but still, it was a lot of fun. So I'm feeling a little rough, but we will get through today. All right, speaking of which, let's start off with some announcements. Okay, some quick announcements. So the big first one is, actually I don't know if it's big, just it's pressing. So on Monday, tomorrow, October 30th, at 8 o'clock, I will be over on CyTube. The link for that will be down below, and it's going to take you to a direct horror anime 2023 channel on the CyTube. And all CyTube is that you can take links from YouTube, bring it over, and make your own playlist, so to speak, with a chat function next to it. So, if you would like to join me, I'm going to start promptly at 8 o'clock. It's going to start with a series of commercials that tell a story. It's called Long Long Man. For those of you who know what that is, you know it's funny and it's hilarious. For those of you who do not know, you're in for a treat. The schedule of actual anime is going to go. I'm using that, by the way, this commercial as time to bring up the first half, to plug in the links of the first half into the CyTube. We're going to do 2 anime shorts. One is Bookseller Honda, Skeleton Bookseller Honda. Not really a horror, but the main character happens to be a skeleton. It's about 4 minutes long. Another 4-minute long one, Nyanpire. Yes, kitty vampire. And that is going to be the only kitty portion of this watch on October 30th. The rest of it is going to be adult, so make sure the kiddos aren't watching. If you're a kiddo yourselves, you probably shouldn't be watching it. And if your mom catches you, that's on you, not me. Sorry, I'm taking no blame for that. So be good. Kiddos, be good. Anyway, so once we get done with Vampire, the little kitty vampire short, we're going to go straight into Hellsing. Yes, the original version of Hellsing, the first 4 episodes. Then we're going to go into a bio break, and then we're going to wrap it up with a anime called Kakurenbo. I think I said that correctly. Something I came across a few years ago. I did review it a few years ago. I just kind of happened to come across my path the other day, and I was just like, you know what? I want to see this again. I don't want to spoil it, so you're just going to have to watch it, okay? So join me October 30th, promptly at 8 o'clock. It's going to go on until about 10-ish, 10-something. And if you want to join and just watch. But if you want to join and maybe have a little bit of a chat going on as we're watching stuff, cool. And yeah, so I hope to see you there. The other thing is, real quick, is I am setting up a channel for Masui's story that some of you seem to be really hep on me to continue reading out of this book. So I'm going to devote an entire channel to that. I would have had it up earlier, but life. Yeah. So the third announcement is just kind of, well, I don't know if it's really an announcement, but just something that I feel like doing, which is panels. I realized that I have not done a in-person panel in front of real people. Well, you're real, but digital, you know what I mean, in a convention setting, in a con setting, since anymore. And that was a long time ago for me. So hopefully next year, be at a couple of conventions, maybe Gen Con, maybe Anime USA. I'll have maybe a couple, 2-3 panels up. If I do, I will let you guys know, because I would love for you guys to be there in person, and we can chat. All right, that sounds awesome. So that's it for that, and let's go on to the first portion of this video this week, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to do a review of Hellgirl. So when I do reviews of series, anime series, Obviously, I can't usually do a huge binge watch all at one time. So what I tried to do is I tried to watch the first 3 to 4 episodes. It gives me a flavor, an idea of what's going on, and I base a review on that, with the caveat of saying, of course, that there are future episodes, so things, my opinion, might change for better or for worse. So Hellgirl is one of those series. It is a full-length episode, meaning that it is going to be 22 to 26 minutes long. It is an anthology series of sorts, just kind of like some of the other horror anime, like Junji Ito's stuff. So each episode is its own self-contained story. But there is a little bit of the series story arc underneath all of that. It's not very big at right now in the first 3 episodes. You get an idea of what's going on, but really it's just kind of there. And I will just explain to you that of the group of demons that work with Hellgirl, one of them periodically shows up and says, what we doing, is this right? So there's a moral, an attempt to put a moral perspective on what's happening. So Hellgirl is basically each show starts with somebody on their cell phone or on their laptop, and they're typing in the Hellgirl website, and you put in a name that you want vengeance of, and you type it in, and if Hellgirl decides that she's going to help you, she appears. And then she says, well, I can do this. I can send this person you don't like to hell. I don't care about the reasons why, but I will do this for you, with the understanding that at some point in your life, when you pass away, when you die, you as well are going to go to hell. So here's this little doll with a red ribbon on it, and all you have to do is untie the red ribbon, and then I will take the person that you don't like to hell to torture for eternity, with the understanding that when you die, you will also go to hell and be tortured for all eternity. So there's, choices and consequences. And obviously in every episode, everyone makes the bad choice and unties the string at some point. That's not a spoiler. That's just how that works. So each story is basically, here's an awful person. Here's a person that we're supposed to be sympathetic with. That sympathetic person makes a deal with Hellgirl. That person does the untying of the ribbon, whatever, and the person goes to hell with the understanding that that person is going to go to hell as well. That is literally every single episode. Now, what the episodes do is they kind of try to show you how horrible people can be, and the reasoning why the person who is calling upon Hellgirl is so, wants vengeance, or is just so beaten down. One has to do with bullying. The other one has to do with a comedic duo that doesn't know how to end their routine. Another one is about a truly horrific family. That was the 3rd episode I saw. And so yeah, there you go. That's literally it in a nutshell. So is this worth your time? Is Hellgirl worth your time? If you like horror anthology series, cool. This is going to definitely do it for you. The stories are longer. I think you'll enjoy that kind of a thing. If you like also revenge porn, if you like things where people get revenge, and the more twisted the better, then here you go. It is a horror anime, so those are the things you should kind of expect. If you're not into those kinds of things, you shouldn't be watching Hellgirl. I don't think you'll feel comfortable watching it. To that point, when I got to the end of episode 3, I decided that I didn't need to see any more of this series, simply because I felt, okay, yes, there is an underlying plot that's going to go on to the end that I don't care about, because I'm going to have to muddle through revenge porn and seeing awful people get their just desserts, while at the same time the person that we're supposed to be sympathetic with turns out to be a jerk. So not my gig, but if it's your gig, I'm not going to yuck your yum. Go ahead and watch it. Then that's your thing, but it's just not for me. So there you go. Hellgirl, well done animation, actually. And there are moments when, Hellgirl says this little key phrase as she's torturing her victims before dragging them into hell. She goes, "Would you like to die for once?" And then she kind of the scene kind of expands, and she's wearing this beautiful kimono that's CGI'd, and it works. And so the animation is nice. It's good. I can't say anything bad about that. But again, this is one of those anime where it's just not for me. Again, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. It's just not my thing. But if it's yours, I think you'll enjoy it. So go ahead and watch it. But if it's not, don't worry about it. Okay, so that's the short review for Hellgirl, and let's go on to some Japanese swag. Okay, so I was supposed to go on a trip to Japan with Brent and John, my cohorts on the former Anime Archaeology YouTube channel. And all three of us were supposed to go to Japan. Unfortunately, life again intervened for me because that's how life is sometimes, and I was unable to go. Brent and John went to Japan, had a wonderful time. They showed me the pictures when they got back, told me a bunch of wonderful stories. And the food, oh my goodness, the pictures of the food they showed me, my goodness, oh wow. Not that I ever needed another reason to go to Japan, but my goodness, the food. Anyway, so I asked them to kind of look into a couple things, and if they could, get some stuff for me, souvenirs, and bring them back to me. And when I talked to them when they got back from Japan, and they kind of showed me the stuff, Brent mailed the stuff up to me from Virginia, and I actually have the stuff right over here. And so I already know what's here, but I just wanted to show you because I think it's kind of cool. One of the fun things about this is that as part of the packing material that Brent put in to make sure nothing got broken, he used a poster, an actual movie poster of, okay, it's tape, so I can't quite undo it, but it's Shanghai Noon. I know it's just packing, but I'm keeping it because I think it's hilarious. So anyway, that was a good movie, by the way, in case you haven't seen it. So let's start with this. So one of the things I'd asked them to kind of keep an eye out for, I had a list of things and tried to keep it on where they were going in Japan. And one of the things they did was they went to a lot of different shrines and temples and castles and stuff like that, which is kind of why I wanted to go, because as some of you know, that's part of my degree is in Edo period history of Japan. And so they went to a lot of these different things, and I asked them to get me a little Buddha statuette, nothing big, from one of the temples. And sure enough, they did. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So this came from one of the temples. I think this is... I'll have to ask him again. I'm not sure. I think this is the Kyoto Shrine, maybe, or the other one, the one Shikogi. Anyway, I'll ask them. But it's a fun little thing that I wanted to have. Because also a thing that a lot of people don't know about me is that once upon a time, I did actually practice Buddhism. That's right. I was a Buddhist once upon a time. I still think about those things and kind of follow some of the ideas and stuff like that. So it's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted it. So the other part of this is I wanted them to go to a gachapon machine. I kind of didn't care what it was. I kind of gave a list of stuff that I would be interested in. And honestly, if they had just gone to anyone, just randomly picked one and got something out of it, I would have been perfectly happy, because gachapons are fun to me. I just love the idea of being able to walk into a store and that's all it is, and just being able to plunk in a quarter, or not quarter, but whatever coin, and getting something out of it. Excuse me, my throat is a little dry. Like I said, I was kind of a rough night last night. Anyway, so one of the things I had on the list was Genshin Impact, because as you all know, I'm a big Genshin Impact fan, player, love the music and all that stuff. So they went to a Genshin Gachapon, and there's a lot of different Genshin characters that you can get, and a lot of different little things that you can get in Gachapon, Genshin related. And one of the things that apparently the conversation that Brent and John had were just like, you almost never see anything from the character Catherine from Genshin. If you know Genshin Impact, and that's the Adventurers Guild person that gives you your rewards or gives you your quest tasks when you go up to her, Catherine. And she's part of various story quests and stuff like that. And so they said, you almost never see any merch about her. Wouldn't it be interesting if, we got something really rare? Well, they got the Catherine keychain. Brent somehow managed to use his luck and got that. So I got, I think, kind of a not very common item. A Catherine from Genshin keychain. I am very much liking this. This is fun. Again, love Gachapon stuff. Love the whole idea concept of it. Now, this last one. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get another drink here. I was kind of loud last time. I'm surprised actually I have a voice. So there are machines, mystery machines, all over Japan. Vending machines. I love also the concept of the Japanese vending machines. That whole vending machine culture. There are even anime about being a vending machine. So there are these mystery vending machines where you just go up to it and you put in money and however much money and you can get whatever. It's not defined what you get. So whatever comes out is whatever comes out. You could get literally a Game Boy. You can get a toothbrush. You can get anything. So they put in, I think it was was it 1,000 yen or something like that? And so they put it in. I gave them money, by the way, to buy all this stuff. And they put it in to get the thing. So here's the thing that I got out of a mystery machine, vending machine in Japan. Those wonderful, wonderful vending machines. So it came out in this box. Oh, is there something else in here? Oh, yeah. Okay, before I do that, also got another thing. Yes! A minion keychain. Yay! Forgot about that. So there you go. So we got it for 1,000 yen. And it was... Oh, by the way, the machine was called King. They took a picture of it and showed it to me. So King, there's the thing. It's a DVD box, right? So what's in the DVD box? I already know, but I'm going to show you. Absolutely nothing. But that's the thing about these vending machines. You don't know what you're going to get. You can get something really good or something ridiculous. I happen to get something ridiculous. Still, I love it. I think it's great. I'm happy. It was fun. It's fun for them to do it, and it's fun for me to get it. So that's my swag from Japan. Thanks to Brent and John for getting that stuff for me. Wish I could have gone with you guys, but again, thank you. And I will be enjoying these items, even a empty DVD case. All right, feeling a little tired right now. That's it for this video. Again, just a reminder, tomorrow night, October 30th, Monday night, 8 o'clock. See you over on the CyTube. Link will be down below. If you happen to be in the Anime Archaeology Discord over there, I will have it under the watch party link on that. And you can go from there. If you want to sign up for CyTube and be able to go in the chat, that's cool. You can also just watch, and that's cool too. But I will be there, 8 o'clock. I'll see you there. Again, Brent and John, thank you for the swag. And Hell Girl, if that's your gig, go ahead and watch it, enjoy it. If not, don't worry. We got some stuff going on October 30th, so stop on by. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Love you, and I'll see you next time.